Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. I swear, guys, one day I will figure this new live streaming thing out. I tried going live from my event, but that obviously didn't work. I was so close, guys. I was like, I had everything right. For some reason, I guess my Wi-Fi maybe is bad or something like that. I don't know. But let me quickly change a couple things here. Give me 30 seconds. I promise you guys next time I'll have it figured out. This is really confusing for me too. Mid-ice season live. I think now I know what I did wrong. YouTube changed the live streaming thing a couple months ago. So, is that it? That's it. That's it. I think we're good. You guys hear me okay and everything like that? Yes. 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 Let's see if this fixes itself. Yes. Okay. Okay, we figured it out somehow. We figured it out somehow. I don't know how, but like I said, I'll get it eventually, guys. But welcome back to another live stream. I did one at the show a couple days ago. You guys seem to really like those, so here I am again doing another live, chatting with you guys. Thank you, Peter. But I wanted to give you guys a quick mid-season update, mid-season ice fishing update, I guess, and kind of what's going on with my life, what to expect for the next couple of weeks when the Cuba videos are coming, because you guys like to message me about the Cuba videos. And yeah, kind of give you guys updates with how my season has been going and chat with you guys, obviously. If you guys have any questions, put them into the little chat box on the side there, and I'm looking at them right now, so I'll do my best to answer them. But quick update, I am actually on my reading week right now, so I was off since Saturday, and I'm off till this Sunday, and then I have 6 midterms. I already had 3. I had 4, 3 in a test before the break, and now I have 6 coming up, so I'm, you guys can't see over here, but it's all binders and papers and stuff like that, but that's why I'm not fishing right now. I got 4 days of fishing this reading break, and now it's going to be a month pretty much of school grind. But I will be going back on Simcoe before closing. That's 100% for sure. But I want to give you guys just update on that. So I will be so far this ice season I've been posting twice a week, which is like a lot for me for ice fishing. The next couple of weeks I will be posting once a week, so be wary of that. They're really good videos. I actually just finished editing them yesterday. They're such sick videos. The one coming out in 2 weeks I think is absolutely amazing. But yeah, so I'm not gonna be a little bit on the down low for the next 4 weeks. And then we got a couple steelhead videos, and then we got the Cuba videos. So don't worry, they're edited, they're done. They're just sitting there waiting for my exam period, so I don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff. So see if you guys have any questions. I'm really free to catch some largemouth bass this spring. I'm so excited for opener. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go bass fishing again. Best 20-pound line. 20-pound fluorocarbon, I'm assuming. I use Sunline FC, 20-pound. I check really, really big swim baits on that, and I also use it as leader for my flipping setups, actually. I run braid. I run usually 50 or 60, 50-pound braid to a 20-pound fluorocarbon leader. And the good thing about the Sunline is that it's pretty thin as well, so it's easier to manage. But yeah, actually, I have two bigger swim bait rods, so like 6-inch to like glide baits and all that stuff. And one of them has braid, actually, one of them has braid, and one of them has 20-pound fluorocarbon as well, and I trust that 20-pound fluorocarbon for sure. I got a question about ice fishing for perch, small minnows, small hooks, slab gar. Any suggestions, please? For fishing, I wish I had my tackle with me. I don't have my tackle with me. I actually did a day of perch fishing this weekend. I like the slap grabber a lot. I like regular minnow fishing. I fish for perch a fair bit up north, and they really like the little jig head, the little tungsten jig head, like 1/16 or something, tipped off a little minnow head. I've been doing really, really well for the past 2 seasons on actually the Freedom Tackle hammerhead minnow, I believe it's called. It's like a metal spoon with a treble hook, and it has like a octopus hook, I guess you could say, or like a mosquito hook with a little bead on it. And you guys will see the video I filmed actually, but they go for the bead, which is pretty cool, and I catch a lot of fish on that as well. I actually haven't been perch fishing too much in the past couple of years. I've been kind of focusing on Lake Simcoe a lot more, not perch fishing, like whitefish and lake trout. Sunline's the best. Yeah, I like Sunline. I also really like Seaguar line. I've never had an issue with it. Is it cheaper? I don't know if it's cheaper anymore. I think the prices are pretty much the same now, but I still use a lot of Seaguar and VizX on my reels, on my bait casters. Hey Carolina Bass Hunter, how's it going? Back in school? Yeah, back in school. Never been ice fishing. Is it fun? It's fun when you're not cold and when it's not too windy and when you're catching fish. I mean, I recommend trying it at least once, Andrew, but, you know, it's not for everyone, that's for sure. If I had open water, I wouldn't be ice fishing, so. I haven't been on Cooks Bay ice fishing ever, actually, so I can't really help you with that. If you guys are looking for more, like, spot information, your best bet's probably Facebook groups. I don't really have any information on Cooks Bay at all. But like I said, I've been fishing a fair bit, as you guys probably seen with the videos. I do have one thing with me I wanted to talk about a little bit today. One of my ice setups that I was using this weekend. You guys will see in the video, yeah, I absolutely smashed it. It was a lot of fun. I'll get to that in a second, but yeah, in Kentucky you never get ice. So, I mean, I'm kind of jealous of you, so. So this weekend I did 2 days up north. If you guys saw the photo of my event live stream, that was actually a splake. We did about an hour and a half probably of splake fishing. We caught a couple splake. I have a couple release shots I'm putting into a video. You guys will see that. But those fish are very elusive to me. They have been, at least. I grew up on a lake that has them. Not grew up. I have a cottage on a lake that has them. And I kind of been targeting them on and off for the past couple of years. I've never really figured them out until that hour and a half where we dialed them in for sure. I was like shocked. I was like, why didn't I try this? Why didn't I spend more time on this sooner? But I'm probably going to go back in March if we have enough safe ice. There's a lot of splake lakes in the area, but I'm going to go back in March probably and try for some more splake. But that was a lot of fun. It was cool to kind of like, I've been working to try to figure the fish out for the past couple of years and then finally be like, okay, I know exactly what they're doing. I know exactly how to catch them. I'll be back for more. So that's a pretty cool feeling. So we did a perch day. We did a splake day, or splake hour and a half, I guess you could say. I don't know why we didn't try it sooner. It was just kind of, weren't even thinking about it. And then I did 2 days on Lake Simcoe. So one day we went out with a bunch of ladies. It was a lot of fun. Didn't do much fishing. Still caught a couple fish, so you guys will see that. And then I went out with Aaron and Josh, and there's lake trout, there's whitefish. It was a pretty crazy day, so that video will be out as well. I'm going to talk about here what I think I dialed in. I dialed in my new Lake Simcoe rig. I think it's perfect right now, so I'm going to talk about that after I answer a couple of questions here. How can I find pike? Well, I'm assuming ice fishing. I would go to the edges of weed beds. Weed beds hold a lot of perch, a lot of bait fish, and not bait fish, a lot of perch and bluegills and all that stuff. And you usually find pike roaming either through the weed bed, kind of like in the summer, or on the edges of the weed bed. So when I pike fish, we usually set up on the edges of weed beds and jig for them or set up tip ups there. So I would try that for sure. And then when spring comes, they obviously go spawn, so they're super, super shallow. And then you have that time period of post-spawn to summer where they're also shallow and they're just feeding up. And then when it's summertime, a lot of the lakes I fish, the pike go really, really deep. So I just don't even mess with them then. I don't want to troll for pike, so. Do you ever trout fish? I try. I mean, every time I go on lakes, I'm obviously try for a lake trout. We've marked lake trout every time we've been out, so that's a good sign there. I steelhead fish in the creeks, in the rivers, if you count that as trout fishing. And then obviously some splake here and there, but I don't really dial in the whole trout thing. I probably should be getting into that a little bit more, but so yeah, the answer is no, not really. What do you think of the new release Shimano Muskie rods? Interested. Sean, I actually haven't seen them. I went to the spring fishing and boat show, and I knew the rods were there, but while I was there, I totally forgot about it, so I ended up leaving the show without even seeing them. I actually like the rod I have now. It's not a musky rod, it's the Shimano Corrado 8-foot extra heavy. I use that for all my big swim baits, and I actually really, really like that rod, so I don't think I'm going to be adding one to the arsenal, but they look really, really high-end and really, really cool for all the musky fishermen out there. And I also don't really musky fish, so I kind of have my big swim bait rod for pike fishing and then throwing big swim baits, which I do here and there. I didn't do a lot of it last year, which I kind of regret a little bit. I did a lot of it 2 years ago, and I just got into it. So this year, kind of a goal of mine is to kind of pick a couple swim baits and then fish them hard and bring in some big fish, hopefully. I've had a couple good days. I remember 2 years ago, this day, I don't know why it sticks in my head so much. It was July, I had my uncle out. Middle of the summer, I had my uncle out. We went fishing for not 2 hours. We went fishing from like 3 to 6, or so like 3 hours. I was using the Beast Coast Miyagi swimmer actually on Beast Hook, on an owner Beast Hook, and I was skipping it under bushes and under docks and all that stuff, and I caught my biggest fish that year on it that night, and I caught 2 more that were 3 pounds, so like a 5-pounder, a 3-pounder, and a 3-pounder, so that was a pretty good evening for me. I actually lost it. I didn't lose it. I got hung up, and it was my last one, so I got my uncle, or he offered, I guess, till he like somehow got outside the boat and like got it out, which was pretty nice of him. But and then last year I fished the Spark Shad, I believe it's called, no, the Freestyle by Megabass one evening. I caught 3-pounders back to back to back, which is pretty cool. But that's all right place, right time kind of deal. I found at least. And feeding window. Feeding window. I got a lot of questions about that because I'm going to talk about that. But how do you find the weed beds? See, that's what kind of thing, like, I've always ice fished for pike where we know where the weed beds are, so we never actually look for them. If you don't know where the weed beds are, you have to go on Navionics or something like that and kind of guess. You can kind of tell the contour of the lake and guess where the weed beds are. If not, you just gotta know where they are, or you just gotta drill holes until you find some. Brook trout in Vermont. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Corrado 8-foot agreed. Yeah, no, I love that Corrado rod. Can't stay connected. I hope the connection isn't. I have really bad Wi-Fi in this house, so I mean that's probably why my live stream didn't work on the event. So hopefully you guys can stay. I can't really do anything about it at all. We've had this issue for the past 2 years, so. Hey, Rattle Trap, how's it going? What's the best bed fishing bait? We don't get to bed fish here in Ontario, actually, so our bass season opens after, like in the post spawn, so we don't really get to bed fish. But anything like a white plastic or a jig, something you can sight fish with, I guess would work. This would actually work as well. The LB Goby. I'm gonna talk about this now, actually. So. Ever since the LB Goby came out, I've been kind of trying a bunch of different heads, trying to see what I like the best, what gives the plastic the action that I want, and how it looks on the bottom of the lake, which 90% of my fish I catch on the bottom of the lake. So I bought these Zodiac heads from Freedom, and I was actually Aaron told me about these. Aaron is the one that's like, you should try these for the LB Goby. So we tried them. The cool thing about this setup though is that you can change the hooks out. So I talk about this in my next couple of videos, but on here I have a 2/0 flipping hook. Look at that. It's a full-on flipping hook. So I can put whatever hook I want on here. I've been using actually a cover shot drop shot hook, like a size 1. Has a long shank, thinner gauge wire hook than this. And it's really, really sharp. So the main purpose of this whole setup that I want to try is to get a good stout hook that pairs up with the LB Goby well. That's kind of what I figured out here. The big has a lot of action. It actually falls a lot better than any other hooks I've used or jig heads I've used. It sits on the bottom, kind of sitting up a little bit because the head's on bottom and the head's free moving. So the Goby kind of sits up a little bit, which I think helps with the whitefish seeing it and everything like that. But I had a couple great days out on the ice with this right here, and this is actually just the Sedona combo. So it's a 40 inch 40-inch medium heavy rod, and that's a 1000 size Sedona on there. So that's kind of been my juice that I figured out, and I'm very, like, this is probably the only jig head I'm going to be using just because it looks so much better than anything else I've tried. So that's kind of the juice as of right now that I've been using. And like when I went out with Aaron on Tuesday, the only thing they would bite is like a Goby plastic bait. Like Aaron caught one on a lipless, but it was like 10-1, like after the morning, and all of them on the LB Gobies, which is pretty cool. White craw is the best. Yeah, I mean, I've obviously watched people bed fish like on YouTube, like fishing videos, but I haven't bed fished really. So black and blue Guggen Bandito bug. You know what? I've never used those. My friend got a couple of them and he really liked them, but I've never really used the Bandito bugs. There you go. If you guys have any other questions, let me know in the chat. Other than that, I'm just going to probably ramble on for the next 10 minutes. But white is only good when it's windy. That makes sense. Obviously, you'll be able to see it a little bit more. I honestly don't really know. The only time I've been close to bed fishing is when the lake hasn't fully spawned out yet, and I was just kind of chucking tubes onto shore. But that was really just blind casting. So Pappies and Barry. Unfortunately. You too, Dalton. Have fun pike fishing tomorrow. You guys really like the Guggen baits, eh? I haven't tried them yet. They're kind of hard to get here in Canada, so I haven't really, I also don't need any new tackles, so I haven't really, Do you find it hard to put content out while working, or do you put all your time into fishing for work? So I only work in the summertime, actually. I don't have a part-time job when I'm in school, just because school takes up 100%, 99% of my time. And the 1% that I do get, I go fishing. It is hard to, be like, oh, I can't go fishing. I have to study for the next 4 days. It sucks. I could be fishing right now. But I had to, I can't. I just have to have that kind of, first of all, motivation for school or for work, and the self-discipline to say no, because it's so much easier just to say yes and go fishing. But I do the best I can. Obviously, I'm not going to be fishing for the next 3 weeks, so I have content out for you guys. I stocked up, don't you worry. But it kind of sucks being fishing deprived, and you get to the point of making YouTube videos where you just want to make good content. It's so hard to make good content when you can't put the time in to go fishing. So I'm definitely jealous of people that have more time than me, but yeah, school takes up all of my time, especially now midterm season and exam season. So you have to make sure you're just prepared if you want to be consistent on YouTube. So my biggest tip is just to put work first, because obviously you have to live, and then any free time you get, go fishing. Imagine having school. Yeah, school sucks. No, it doesn't suck. School's great, but I just wish it didn't take up all my time. In the summertime, it's different. When I work, because I don't have to worry about studying, kind of deal. So I work and then I just go fishing. Like it's just different. I don't have school work in the back of my mind, because I don't have work from work, if you know what I mean. But my major is biomedical science, so it's like biologies and not really chemistries anymore, some statistics stuff. Yeah, it pretty much is what it sounds like. A lot of biology. Fishing deprived. Yeah, definitely. I'm not fishing deprived right now. I wish I was fishing, but I'm going to be fishing deprived in the next couple of days. I'm looking at my calendar right now, and it's like midterm. And then it's closing for Lake Simcoe. So I will be there for closing. I'm going to get a lake trout this year. That's my goal. My major is science too. That's awesome. Science is great. It's not for everyone, obviously, but science is great. It's a lot of fun. A lot of new stuff. You know what I mean? Like, there's always new things coming out, kind of deal. If that makes sense. But yeah, any more fishing questions, let me know. Like I said before, I have a fair bit of ice fishing content yet to come, and it's pretty good stuff. I'm pretty proud of it. And then let me actually give you a date for the Cuba videos right now. So I know you guys will keep on asking, so I'm just gonna give it to you. As of right now, we have Cuba videos coming out either the 6th of April or the 13th of April, depending on how much fishing I do after midterms before exams. So science sucks. I don't understand it. Fishing the 6th, I know you want to go into science. It sucks because it's so much work. Hey Bobby, how's it going? I love Shimano. Shimano's great. Turf grass, and I can't pronounce that word. Turf grass, as you guys can see, I'm not an English major. I can't spell at all. Like, it's awful. Like, let's not talk about that, but turf grass and horticulture? Props to you. I don't know how to say that, though. Fishing the 6 knows what's up. Oh, and the live stream. So if you guys watch, not live stream, the giveaway. If you guys watch my last fishing video, it's the one with the graph with the Navionics on the thumbnail. It's ice fishing Lake Simcoe on foot. There was a giveaway in that fish. So you have to go on my Instagram, you have to follow myself, and you have to go and follow Canadian Tackle Store, and you have to guess the correct length of that fish in inches. And let me show you guys who won that. I posted on my story yesterday. The guy hasn't answered me yet. It seems like he made the Instagram account just to enter. So I'm not sure when he'll be on again, but there it is. Iceman2533. If you're on here, you won. So please message me on Instagram or email me or do something so I can send the package to you. The fish was exactly 24 inches. So it's pretty small, actually. I caught like a 29 incher. At least a 29 incher. It was so big. I can't wait to show you guys the footage. But yeah, if Iceman, if you're on here, please email me or send me a message of some sort, because you won. You won some LB Gobies. So I'll send those to you as soon as you answer. If you guys don't answer in like the next 2 weeks, then I probably do another giveaway just for the same stuff or something. How's Bruno, puppy dog? I saw Bruno today. Bruno's great. Bruno is living his best life, sleeping a lot. He actually went ice fishing with us for some perch. He had an absolute panic attack, and we sent him home. It's kind of funny though, because my dog, when he's over ice fishing, it was really, really wet out and snowy, so he was kind of over it because he was wet and cold. He just kind of walks home. He knows where he is for a lot of times when we're fishing, so he just kind of walks home. So it's kind of he was just like, okay, I'm done, and he walked home. So I made sure he got into the house and everything, obviously, but yeah, he's great. He's living life. I do not have a P.O. box, so that is not an option. It's okay, though. I really appreciate the offer, Andrew, but we're good on baits, I'm pretty sure. Would you consider doing a collab with Aaron Weed from Uncut Angling? That would be sick. I'd love to do a collab with Aaron Weed. I'd also like to do a collab with the Fishing Geeks, Adam and Sheen Conrad for some trout. That'd be so sick. So sick. Not even like lake trout, just like brook trout. The brook trout they catch, or like the tiger trout, or even the rainbow trout. Holy, that's so sick. That'd be so much fun. I haven't caught any, like, the biggest, like, brook trout I've caught was, like, a splake, which was 22 and a half inches. So catching, like, a 3-4 pound brook trout would be insane. Are you a junior? I don't know what that is. In Canada, we don't really have those, like, terminology. I'm in third year of university. I've been watching some people ice fishing on Lake Ontario and catching whitefish. Really? I didn't even know that was a possibility, to be honest with you. I didn't know that. That's cool. I don't think you can ice fish Lake Ontario, though. It doesn't freeze over, so I don't know how that is even possible. Ladybugs. I like that. Ladybugs. Maybe I'll go into, like, the whole taxidermy of bugs thing and change my name to Ladybugs. Go to Algonquin for brookies. That'd be cool. That'd be cool to do like a camping trip, a portage trip in Algonquin. That'd be really cool. But that's something that would require a lot of planning and a lot of intel, I think. So maybe this summer. I don't know. The thing is, I don't want to go in the spring because it's all bugs. And you can't really, like, all the bugs disappear in, like, July, August. So it wouldn't be till August kind of deal because I'm not dealing with bugs. There's no way. No, you're all good, road trip buddy. You're all good. Third year is a junior for high school. I'm in third year university, so I'm like a junior. St. Lawrence. What was that? Oh, ice fishing St. Lawrence. I didn't know that froze over either. Make a fly lure and call it Ladybug. Maybe the next bait that I get a custom color in will be like a bug bait or like a creature bait or like a craw bait of some sort. We'll call it Ladybug. There you go. You heard it first. Here. Ladybug is coming. Algonquin is sketch. Algonquin, the thing is, there's so many, like, lakes and ponds you could fish. And if you want to portage it, you have to plan it so well, kind of deal. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't know. We'll see. Algonquin bugs are bad until September. Oh, boy. Yeah, no, that's not happening then. I did August, and every portage we would triple layer bug spray. It didn't work. It was so bad. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that then. I'm sorry. I'm not putting myself through that. No. Maybe, like, when I'm out of school and I get a September free, I could do an Algonquin trip, but definitely not then. What's your favorite rod brand? Shimano. Red and white and yellow and black dots would be great colors. For a ladybug? Do you like muskie fishing? I've caught one muskie in my life. It was a tiger muskie. It was on the Niagara. It will be on 5 TV, on Avery Rose's TV channel. No, TV episode, TV series, eventually. I don't know when those are coming out. That's supposed to be coming out now. But that was a pretty cool day. I went down to the Niagara region, Niagara River, with Avery Rose, and we had Paul Castellano there as well. He was helping with boat movements and all that stuff and getting us tips throughout the day. Really cool to fish with Avery and film that TV series. Really cool to fish with Paul and kind of see how his brain works, because I think our brains work fairly similar. And that's gonna be a really good. Actually, I've seen the TV episode. It's a really good episode. It's a lot of action and a pretty cool ending. So that will be out on 5 TV eventually. It's supposed to be out now, but I guess they're a little bit behind with editing with 39 hours and everything like that. So May, you barely get bugs. Oh, perfect. Pappy and I are going in May. Actually, I can't this May. I'm going to Europe, guys. Plane tickets are booked. Everything's booked. We're going to Europe for 3-4 weeks. So right now, I should be having Europe fishing planning in my head. but I don't, and that's probably bad because I need to plan ahead, but I'm going to figure all that out here after these midterms with all the guiding and all that kind of stuff. Europe, that's fruity. I know it's super fruity, eh? It'll be fun. I'm excited. Papi Castellano is a legend. Paul Castellano's sick. He's a sick fisherman. Do we do any hunting? No, I don't. I don't even have my pal, so. You should do a 24-hour eat what you catch trip. That'd be pretty cool. Actually, that's a really good idea. You know what? I am going to write that down. 24-hour eat what you catch trip. Here. 24-hour eat what you catch. That'd be pretty cool. I think. That'd be pretty cool. Europe, that's... Yeah, no, I'm going to Poland to see my family. You guys, I don't know if... A lot of you guys probably weren't subscribers then. I went like 3 years back, and I filmed a couple of videos. A couple carp stuff, because that's the only thing they have there. But this year we're actually going to like northern Poland, which is called the like northeastern part, which is called Mazury, where there's like thousands of lakes. And if you guys ever see like pike or zandar or perch being caught out of Poland, that's probably where it is. So we're going there for a couple days, so that's pretty much where I had to plan everything. And I really wanted to go south to the mountains to go do some fly fishing for trout, but I don't think we're going to be able to fit that in. So Polska sand, yeah, Polska sand for sure. You try any of the spy baits lately? I've tried spy baits. I've caught fish on spy baits. I don't really fish a lot of lakes where spy baits do like well. Like Lake Simcoe, spy baits are key. But like a lot of the northern lakes I fish, it's just not really necessary to go that finesse. You're going to get food poisoning doing that if you eat more than fish. Polska, good music. Good luck for fishing. We'll see 6 fishing. I did some fishing when I was there last time, so my shirt's like off and this is backwards and it's pissing me off. There you go. Didn't really fix it. But yeah, I haven't really thought about that at all, but I'll be filming videos, so you guys will get that whole thing kind of going as well as like last time. Must be your last name ends in ski. It actually does not end in ski. I know I am the odd Polak out. It does not end in ski, so yeah. This podcast needs a white dad beer. This podcast is sponsored by Nestea. It's my fuel for studying, and it's also sponsored by Biomed 3090, which requires me to memorize stuff that I yet do not understand. So that is what is sponsoring our podcast for tonight. So drink up, guys. We got a long night of studying. The most smallies I've ever caught in one day. I have no idea. I have no idea. Have I reached 30 pounds of smallmouth? No. I've done 27 pounds. No, 27? Yeah, 25, 27 pounds of smallmouth for 5. That's my highest like weight. That was with a buddy Steve. But I have no idea. Michael, no idea. My girlfriend goes to college in Florida, is on the spear fishing team. That's sick. That is so cool. Yeah, I would like to try that. I know a lot of guys go like not spear fishing, but like compound bow fishing for carp. Pretty cool. I don't want to kill the fish though. That's the thing, right? I'm not going to eat carp. But I'm not going to eat carp. So that's pretty cool though. Shout out to Nestea. Oh yeah. Fuel. We know there's 3 shots of Smirnoff and an Nestea. No, I wish though. Would you get a fishing tattoo? Yeah, I would. I don't have any tattoos, and I don't really have it in my mind to get any as of right now. And I also put myself on this. I gave myself this rule that if I want a tattoo and I'm like 100% set on it, that I wait a whole year and see if I'm still 100% set on it. That's my one rule that I gave myself. I will get a fishing tattoo, yeah, for sure. I'll get like the LB, Ladybass, silhouette or something, that'd be pretty cool. Favorite alcoholic beverage? I am 21 now, actually, guys, so I can drink in Canada and the US. Favorite alcoholic beverage? I'm a beer person, 100%. Yeah, no, I'm a beer person, so I'm not really too picky either. Have you used the Ned rig technique much at all? Yeah, I've used it a lot, actually. I've caught a lot of fish on the Ned rig. It's something I don't really throw a lot, kind of. It's like the Senko, where, like, it catches a lot of fish, but I kind of want to challenge myself. And I fish a lot of it. I fished the Ned rig a lot 2 years ago, and it got to the point where I was fishing so many rocks and losing so many of them that I was just like, screw it. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. It's retying every 5 minutes. But yeah, I have used a Ned rig, and it's really effective. But yeah, no, I had, yeah, yeah. Not a cooler type of person. No, not really. No, not really. No. I don't really drink a lot, to be honest with you guys, so. Tats are for sheep. Nice. That's cool. I love chocolate. I love chocolate too. Alright, guys. Last questions. 2 more minutes, and I'm gonna head off because I got some studying to tackle here. I just wanted to hop on and chat with everyone. So, a couple more questions, and then we're off. Here. Ned rigs are really good in cold water temperatures. Yes, see, when we bass fish, it's hot water, hotter water, hot water, kind of cold water. Because our bass season closes in, like, November and December, so we don't really have, like, the winter fishing or the spring fishing. It gets cold, but, like, at that point I'm fishing jerk baits and big swim baits and all that kind of stuff, so. I do not plan on going to Chicago anytime soon. No, I do not. Have I tried the poison adrena yet? No, I've been getting asked that a fair bit, but I have not used the poison adrena yet. I don't think I will. I have played around with them, and they're sick. They're so sick. The handle is so cool. I forget what the technology. It's not Spiral X. Is it Spiral X that the poison adrena has? I'm not sure, but they're sick rods. I was late getting here. What hook do you use for the LB Goby? Oh, let me show this quickly one more time. So I found my favorite way of fishing the LB Goby this weekend. There goes my float rod. It's the Freedom Tackle Zodiac head and the interchangeable hook system. So my favorite hook to use, this is a 2-watt VMC flipping hook, which fits perfectly on there. But I don't have it with me, a little bit more just because it's a little bit lighter gauge wire. Is like a size 1 or 1/0 drop shot hook actually. So it's the same length as the flipping hook. It's lighter wire, has a hook keeper or a bait keeper as well, but it's a cover shot, so it's a little bit more finesse. But I actually caught fish on this guy as well, so I just don't have the other setup with me here. But yeah, that's my favorite way of fishing the LB Goby, 100%. It just falls the best. It has the best action. It sits the best on bottom. It looks really, really good with the wings and wingless. So that's the way I've kind of dialed it in. Live stream more often. I can try in like 3 to 4 weeks when I'm over midterms. Okay, so thank you guys for hopping on. We are going to head off here. If you guys like this live stream, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And stay up to date on my Instagram. I'll post when I'm up to when I'm going to be live streaming again. But again, like I said, probably 3 to 4 weeks. Or maybe on the ice. We'll see. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next one.